everyone, and welcome to episode 6 of Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow. I am your host, Sir Cussalott Travis Pointer, and I am joined by my co-host, Mara the Shark Watkins.
Konnichiwa.
We're here to give you your weekly dose of all the Berlanti clusterfuck, as Mara likes to call it. Arrowverse, Flareoverse, Berlantiverse, whatever the fuck it is. All those shows, Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow. Every week, same time, same place. How's it going this week, Mara?
It's been a good week. I mean, show-wise or personal-wise?
Yeah, I was talking more about the shows, but, you can get into the personal if you want,
I mean, it was an interesting week show-wise. It was an okay week personal-wise.
Well, let's get talking about the shows then. Let's start with Supergirl, Monday. What was the name of this episode? Did I miss it?
No, but I don't remember the name.
Yeah, me neither. Doesn't matter. I like to try to remember the names of the episodes, but, I forgot this one. But, this one starts out, the president is coming to visit, and Kara's all geeking out.
The lady president.
Yeah, she's a lady president, and Kara's like freaking out. Going all crazy and shit, like, I'm going to meet the president, yay!
I mean, because come on, let's be real. We have a female president in this world. That's super fucking awesome.
Oh, it is. It is. And the thing is, it's just like you think with her being her, she could pretty much see the president anytime she wants if she were so inclined. Sure. Like, so it was all.
Oh, the episode is called Welcome to Earth, by the way.
Oh, okay. Welcome to Earth. Makes sense with the whole what's coming next, what happened later with the alien from. Yeah. But anyway. It's just weird to me how she was so geeked about meeting the president, where, like I said, she pretty much could have met her anytime she wanted to.
This is true. I was surprised she hadn't already met her. But I'm not sure. I mean, I think when I was watching, I was like, has Supergirl ever met the president? Or maybe I was thinking if Superman had already met her, because I would have assumed Superman would have met her.
Yeah, probably.
But because, like, Superman's been around for a minute now.
Yeah. But, she's got the president, the she I'm referring to, has this new initiative to, bring aliens in, make them feel welcome, signing this new law, guaranteeing them rights and freedoms and all that shit.
It's so awesome.
Yeah. She's trying to include everybody. It's cool.
It makes me wonder, though, because she kept saying, like, the president kept saying, we're the only country on the planet that's been, like, getting aliens. And it makes me wonder, I was like, are they really the only country? So you're saying, like, there's no aliens in Paris or
there's niggas in Paris.
Asia?
That was way too easy. But, I don't know. I mean, maybe we're, U.S. is the only ones that are paying attention,
True. Maybe with them giving them rights, maybe it'll give other aliens in other countries, if there are, the comfortability to, come out with, hey, I can do this. Yeah, I can do that.
They can come out of the UFO. But, yeah, you got this weird alien that's been attacking, the president every time she goes somewhere, tried to make a speech or anything, shooting lasers and blowing, throwing fireballs.
Fire.
Yeah, and they think it's this other dude, who they think is a Kryptonian at first.
And then he's not.
They find out he's not a Kryptonian.
He's a Daxonite, right?
Yeah, from the planet Daxum. And you find out that, Kara's got her own prejudices against an alien.
I think it was a good episode to highlight prejudices and assumptions.
Yeah.
Like, when you make assumptions, you make an ass out of you and of me, but mostly herself.
Yeah. Because the whole thing with her, wanting the people on Earth to accept aliens and, bring them in and treat them with respect, and she wasn't willing to do that with the old dude from just because he was from Daxum, and she just assumed that he was dangerous.
It was like the Hatfields and the McCoys.
I don't get that reference.
The Hatfields and McCoys, like, I don't know. Isn't it from like some old Western show or movie? I'm probably very off on that.
I don't know.
But they were like two families that hated each other. I think they made the same reference in Supergirl.
They may have, but I may have been drinking while I was watching that too. Maybe,
Oh my
maybe not.
gosh.
I need you to stop judging me.
I'm not judging you
Oh, you
as
were.
you sip your drink.
But yeah, we find out he's not from Krypton. He's a Daxon from Daxon, and yeah, they thought he
Kind
was
of
the
funny
one.
off topic. I have a manager named Daxon, so it's kind of funny.
He's an alien.
Maybe. He's pretty weird,
Yeah,
but like in a good way if he's listening to this. I'm sure he's not, but
he's an alien.
I can handle that.
But we also got our first look in this episode at Maggie Sawyer.
Yes.
And those of you, like I've mentioned this before, who are familiar with DC Comics know that in the comic books, Maggie Sawyer is Batwoman's girlfriend. So they are kind of using the same thing here where, Maggie Sawyer is a lesbian. So she likes the ladies. Even if they are
She's
alien
pretty
ladies.
cool. She steps on a lot of toes, though.
Yeah, she don't give a fuck.
Clearly.
Yeah, she was the one that was able to help Alex, find the answer she needed, showed her where the bar was, where the aliens hang out. Got the information she needed. So she's useful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of felt like
useful.
the villain this week was kind of a throwaway though. Just like the villain didn't really matter, which is something I've noticed in a few of these shows the last few weeks, where it's like the villain is just like a backdrop. They just threw a villain in there because they needed a villain, but they want to tell the story of
or like some kind of conflict.
Yeah, not internal, but like among the the heroes, I guess, a conflict among them. But they had to throw a villain in there so they had something to fight because there wasn't much to her. She shot lasers and threw fire. Like, all right, so.
But I like how they kind of did it because they kept making it seem like it could have been the Daxon Knight guy, but then it wasn't because like we kept like even like Kara, like they had everyone thinking like it's got to be this guy because even Kara thought it's got to be this guy, and then they took him in custody, and then it was like, nope, still attacking people.
Yeah, but were you really fooled by that though? Did you really think it was him?
Yes, until they caught it, because like when he was sending out the distress signal and I wasn't really aware it was a distress signal until Kara had asked him why he sent a quote distress signal unquote, and then I was like, oh, okay, so that wouldn't be I'm trying to kill the president. That's more like, hey, I'm in distress.
Well, when he first broke into the place, he told the dude like, I want to go home. But even before, when Maggie first showed up, like, the only two aliens that can do this is a Kryptonian or a Daxonite, or not Daxonite, Kryptonian or whatever the fuck the girl was that was throwing the fire and shit. She said the name of that other alien. I'm like, why would they bother mentioning that if that wasn't gonna play out?
Yeah,
it was just, I don't know. To me, I don't know. I wasn't fooled by it, but I just I went with it because I knew that's where they were trying to go with it. Like, okay, I'll take this ride with you, but I know better.
Well, we just know that I'm a little bit more gullible than most.
Maybe, or maybe not. I mean, why don't you all let us know? Were you fooled by this red herring that they threw out there at you, or did you know all along that he wasn't the guy? Let us know in the comments.
I also wonder, like, what are they going to do with his character now? Because, she sat him down and spoke about how his planet is pretty much a wasteland because of the storms after debris from Krypton hit their moons. So it's kind of like, what is he going to do? Is he going to go out and be a citizen, like, your regular everyday citizen? Or is he going to, help Kara do stuff?
I doubt he'll throw in and help because it would be like having, another Kryptonian. How many do they really need? That kind of be overkill.
This is true.
I got
Touche,
three
touche.
heroes with the same powers, even though one of them is gone, but he can be back any moment. And then,
I miss him already.
I guess we did though. Got to see, Jean or Hank, whatever, go to the bar afterwards, just to hang out, be around other aliens and shit, and not have to fake it.
He wants to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got to see, Megan Morris, which I wasn't expecting them to go that far. It was awesome, She's a Martian, but spoilers for those of you
The last
who are
daughter of Mars.
those of you who are unaware of who she is, spoilers because this is kind of a comic book thing. Also, she's not a green Martian; she's a white Martian.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's one of the people that killed off all of Jean's people. She wasn't one of them that did it because she was a child, but yeah, she's a white Martian. She's not a green Martian.
Kind of makes me wonder, are they going to try and ship them two together?
Nah, they're not. As far as, things when the comic books, it was more of a mentor-student thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have more of a mentor-student relationship. I was just surprised that they put her in this because,
When they went outside and, when it seemed like they knew each other or something, I thought for a quick moment, even though I thought it wasn't really possible, but I was kind of thinking because she's significantly, slightly younger than
you thought it was his daughter.
John is. Yes, I thought it was one of his daughters, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was about to be super excited, and then, because I wasn't really sure of her name when the episode had ended, and I was still, like, under the impression, I was like, either this is someone he knows from Mars, or this is one of his daughters that didn't die. And this would be so exciting, but I try not to hold my breath on these things.
Yeah, no, he doesn't know her. He's, like I said, she's a white Martian. He doesn't know she's a white Martian. Like I said, when she, transformed, I guess, she made herself look like a green Martian, which is what she does in the comics. And on Young Justice, if you watch Young Justice. But she,
it's on my list.
Makes herself look like a green Martian, but she's actually a white Martian.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't wait to see the interaction here because I remember her from Young Justice.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see what'll happen once he finds out that she's a white Martian, not a green Martian. Because that's important. I don't see them skipping over that. And I'm interested to see what they do with Maggie Sawyer. If is this an excuse to bring in Batwoman? Because if they do, that'd be pretty fucking awesome.
It would be awesome. I just feel like they probably won't.
Probably not.
Sadly.
But not, at least not this season. They won't. They might do something with it next season.
If Gotham goes off the air.
It's gotten a bit better. It has gotten a bit better. But we're not here to talk
Don't
about
lie
Gotham.
to Travis.
When do I ever lie to you about how good a show is? If it's not good, I'll tell you it's not good. But
okay. This is true.
But that was Supergirl. But next week, episode called Survivors, and I guess they got this alien fight club thing going on.
Which looks super lit.
Yeah, interested to see how they do that shit, because, yeah, she's still Supergirl, like they tell him. Like, there's one part when they say they're going to fight to the death, so is she going to kill him? Or,
Yeah, that's a good question. I was like, she's not going to die. The show wouldn't let her die.
Yeah, because
question.
We're only on episode, 3, 4? They still got like 20 episodes to go. So she can't be
Plot
dead yet.
There's a backup Supergirl.
The ultimate twist. Somehow she transfers her power to Alex, and Alex becomes Supergirl. But
hey, if Bucky can become Captain America, I have faith that we can have a second Supergirl.
If you want to go there, Bucky became Captain America. Falcon became Captain America for a while. I mean, that's kind of
You
been.
see, we've had so many Captain Americas. I'm sure we could have another Supergirl. Hell, we have a black female teenage Iron Girl coming out.
Ironheart.
Ironheart.
Yeah, that's her name.
But yes, but back to DC
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
CW.
We're on the other side here right now. But yeah, anything else with Supergirl you wanted to throw out there? Anything you saw? Anything you wanted to touch on?
No, I just felt like this wasn't one of those this was like one of those like to me it was one of those filler episodes like that wasn't really too significant to the plot of the season, if you
Oh,
know what I mean.
something I forgot. You saw at the end, President, some kind of alien or something. There's something up with him.
Yeah.
His eyes got all glowy and shit. I forgot all about that shit for a second.
Because yes, that's what I want to speak about. Because like, and it was kind of funny because, well, not funny, but like it was interesting because when Kara went to go interview, um, what is Lex Luthor's sister's name? Because I keep forgetting it because I feel
I
like
think
she
it's
doesn't exist.
Lana Luthor. I think that's her name. Something with an
Lana
L.
Luthor,
Yeah, something with an L.
female Luthor,
Yeah, Lex Luthor's
was creating that
adopted
device.
sister.
Huh?
Lex's adopted sister. I don't know her name.
Yeah.
She needs to be in more episodes so I
She
can learn who
has
she
that
is.
what?
I said she needs to be in more episodes and then I'll learn who she is.
Yeah, there we go. What was it? She has that device that, can detect if the person's an alien or a regular person.
Mm-hmm.
And Kara was talking about how, that's invasive and blah blah blah. And then when Kara or Supergirl, captured the alien or Meta who was trying to kill the president, and she was like, it's just a way for all of us to register so they know who we are, blah blah. So they kept it gave me such an X-Men feel for a moment.
Yeah, kind of.
And then so when I was watching the episode,
X-Men, Civil War, all that shit. Civil War from the comics, not from the movie, because that was different. But go ahead.
Yeah. And I was thinking about, why is the president pushing so hard on this? And I started thinking about it too. And I was like, wouldn't it just be funny, like, the president was also an alien? Because it just seems so agenda-like. Mm-hmm. And then when her eyes glowed, I was like, what?
Yeah. I mean, that was another comic book thing. Maybe it's just because I watch this stuff too much and I read too many comic books, but that was another thing I pretty much saw it coming. Like, I'm watching this like she must be an alien. Like, there's no other explanation why she's pushing so hard for this.
Yeah. But, again, back to my original statement, I still feel like this is kind of a filler episode, but I feel like it had, like, notable moments in it. Like, began Moore's, sorry. And the president, maybe being not maybe, but being an alien.
Well, maybe she's not an alien. Maybe she's just a meta. We don't know for sure.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's just kind of like
she's probably an alien. It wasn't like,
it wasn't like a notable. It wasn't like, to me, it wasn't a notable episode where it was like very detrimental to the plot, to the big plot of the season. It was more just, hey, we're just gonna put this episode out there, and then we're gonna have like these certain parts be like, what? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, president's an alien. There's another Martian. And that's about all we got.
I see anger coming with that other Martian thing.
Yeah. I mean, Jean might freak out a bit, like I said, once he finds out she's a white Martian, but I don't think he'll find that out right away.
Oh, well, yeah, no. That's going to be a while. They're going to wait till, they're going to hang out. They're going to become super cool and buddy-buddy. He's going to feel so comfortable with her because she's also a Martian.
Yeah. Make
him like her.
Yeah, make us like her first, too,
Right, and then drop the bomb like, yeah, I'm a white Martian.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, let's move on to the Flash, though. This episode, I know the name of this episode, The New Rogues.
Super excited.
Yeah, and the thing is, it tripped me out at first. I'm like, oh shit, is Snart alive in this timeline? Like, did he fuck up and like somehow keep Snart from like joining the Legends because of what he did? So Snart's alive, like, because we know Snart's part of the Legion of Doom and Legends of Tomorrow. So I figured that was what it was gonna be, but nope. It was just a flashback to before the particle accelerator.
Yeah, I thought it was current time too until I saw the particle explosion. I was like, is there another one? I was like, wait, I don't get it. And then I was like, yeah, never mind. This is definitely a flashback. They brought flashbacks into another show, and I'm going to kill them if they don't stop this.
Flash had flashbacks. Oh man, but yeah, like I said, I thought Snart was alive, but nope, it was just a flashback. I literally wrote in my notes, like when we first started, Snart is alive in this timeline. Then right after that, I wrote, never mind.
Instantly regret that statement.
Yeah, bring that back. But we got, Jesse and Barry doing some, speedster training. Barry's running with Jesse up the walls and shit, and she fucks up and almost falls flat on her ass, but, he catches her and all that. Yep. Then Barry starts lecturing her about seeing the room and all that kind of shit before they go in. He thinks, yeah, I'm becoming Oliver, which is true because that's basically what he told him about thinking ahead before he goes in and fighting and all that shit.
Well, because Oliver had to teach him that too, because their last crossover they had where Oliver was helping him, he kept trying to do it his way, where he's just like just going in and trying, just going in, kicking ass, taking names, and Oliver had to be like, you can't just do it that way. It's not always going to work that way. You can be fast, but
Yeah. But we also got some more Barry and Iris moments. You see that Barry's just uncomfortable about his, about PDA in front of Joe. Which, something I can understand, him and Iris, kissing and shit, being all over each other in front of him.
But I mean, like, the more this goes on for, the more awkward this gets, or more uncomfortable it gets. For me. That's just me, though. I'm just like, it's either do it or not do it. Jesus.
My thing is, too, is this whole thing, throughout the whole episode, they're talking about this, and she was like, you need to talk to him about this, it needs to be, and I'm like, yo, wait a minute. Why can't y'all just go to her place? Like,
right? Like she has her own place that she pays rent on.
Yeah, I was wondering this throughout the whole episode, like, why don't y'all just go to her place? Like, that would make too much sense? No? Okay.
It'd be too simple for them to do, and then the CW would have to fund for a new location.
That's true. They don't want to pay for new locations. Budgets.
Mm-hmm.
You also see when Wells says, he's leaving and shit, they're like, we miss having you around. I'm like, well, there's a whole multiverse full of Harrison Wells out there. Let's find another one.
Great. So and of course they hold like these auditions
for a replacement Wells. Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah. Also, in the midst of this, there's this mirror dude running around that throwing, like, using mirrors to travel around and shit and take shit. And yeah.
I feel like it was another throwaway villain, like you were saying. Villain.
Yep. I mean, there was that brief moment when they, Barry got put in the mirror, but that was basically just, a setup for Caitlin to get him out with her super freezing shit. Because they were like, yeah, let's make it really cold. That's how he can get out. Like, yeah, that's not obvious at all.
Yeah.
That's not obvious. That's not an obvious setup for Caitlin at all. Yeah. Like, really? Once again, it's another.
But I got super excited when they showed it at the end of the episode. Like when she's in the shower and she just starts.
Yeah, and everything starts freezing, and yeah, her lips turn blue and shit, and her hair is turning white. She got to cut it off because she don't want people to see it.
Right. I was like, bitch, you just cutting hair? You know what I would do to have hair like that? And you just cutting it off? You know how long it takes hair to grow for me? Super envious. But that was just me.
Well, you got to think, she's on TV. She got makeup and hair artists. A lot of those might be extensions. You don't know.
I was just so taken aback by how fast she cut it off, too. Which makes me think, that's not the first time she's seen this happen.
My thing is, that was pretty impulsive. Why doesn't she have, like, hair dye or some shit. Like, you know.
I was gonna say you can't dye it, nothing. You can't just like tuck it in there. I was just I was just sitting there just like, oh my gosh, she just cut her hair like without even thinking twice about it.
Yeah. But yeah, so they look at all the Wells doppelgangers, and Wells like, yeah, all these guys suck because he's all jealous and shit. And they finally find one, you know, it's like, the dude, he's a lot nicer than the normal Wells. And, you know, Caitlin points out he actually has a sense of humor. But yeah, not much coming from him yet, but.
In the trailer for next week though, it seems to be a little bit more
Yeah, he probably has.
Wellsy humor.
Yeah, that plus it looks like he might have some secrets or something, so we'll see what's going on with that.
Everyone knows that Harrison Wells always comes with secrets.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, there was that also, you know, the other moment when Jesse was just feeling all shitty because, you know, Barry got caught in the mirror because she was fucking up. He told her to stay her ass down
Barry
there.
told you stay put. You said, nah, I'm going to follow.
Yeah, and then that whole comforting thing where, you know, Wally was trying to say, oh, it's okay. So, no, it's not okay. No, it's not okay. Do what the fuck you're told. Like, God damn it, Jesse. Like,
I see the title for this episode now.
yeah, I mean, this one might be God damn it. I mean, that one wasn't as big as the God damn it Wally, because it's just like, yeah, he just got thrown in the mirror. He'll be all right. Like, Wally was damn near trying to kill himself and shit. And Barry, like, destroyed everything. So, that was the whole point of that shit. But, yeah. But, yeah, next episode, though. It's called Monster.
Looks super awesome.
Yeah, it's called Monster. And there literally is a giant monster.
In the city.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering how long it's going to take for them to figure out about Caitlin's powers, though. Like, when will they know?
That is a good question. I feel like it's just going to come up, like, at the most desperate time when they'll need something, like, super cold again. Or, like, she'll accidentally, like, breathe on something in the middle of an emergency or whatever.
Well,
and then...
Go ahead.
And then they'll be like, what the fuck, Caitlin?
Well, I mean, I'm sure they'll figure it out relatively soon because, you know, Wells told Barry, like, yo, that machine didn't work. Like, it didn't make it cold enough, so something else did it. So I'm sure Cisco figured it out sooner than later. But we don't know. We'll see.
I still want to see Cisco use some more of his powers because I still don't understand the extent of his powers now.
Yeah, I don't think they really understand the extent of his powers. It's just, he just does weird vibration shit. And can see shit because he vibes with it. I don't know.
That villain Top, the girl, I didn't really care for her power too much. It was just way too trippy for me.
Yeah, I fuck up everybody's equilibrium. Yeah, okay.
In all honesty, if I ever saw her on the street, I'd probably shoot her in the face. I'd be like, not today, bitch. Not today.
Yep, just don't look her in the eye.
And I can't believe Jesse fell for that twice. I was like, come on, girl. Get it together.
My thing is, yeah, she fell for it twice, but somehow it didn't work the second time with no real explanation as to why it didn't work.
Yeah, Jesse just kind of ran. And I was like, girl, you should have been running sideways.
Yeah, so it's just, okay. I'll once again, I'll just go with you on this one. But, yeah. So, yeah, anything else with Flash that stood out to you?
Nope, I was just really excited to talk about Caitlin.
Oh, man. Well, then, we'll move on to Arrow. This episode was called Penance. Find out that, you know, Rag Dude was like, yeah, I ain't doing this no more because she blew up my home and killed my mom and daddy, so fuck this shit, I'm out.
I mean, that'd be enough for me to want to quit too.
I mean, yeah, I understand. I get it. I wasn't mad at her for it, but yeah, it was a thing. Then we got Oliver like, yeah, we got to go get Dig. How we gonna get Dig? And I was like, yo, you need to get some shit because Felicity ain't helping. So break in the building where Felicity used to work, where they fired her, Palmer Tech, and steal some shit because we need it. So, okay. So he does that. She still, Felicity has no idea what he's doing because she ain't down with it. I don't know why,
Right.
but,
Because she feels that Oliver is always making decisions for people, which on like some level she's kind of right. Oliver always seems to make a decision
mm-hmm.
and it normally impacts everyone, but he's normally doing it for the better of everyone. So like I understand why he does it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of like, Ollie, you can't just be deciding that for Diggle that he's not going to be in prison because you don't want him to abandon his family.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. In that situation, yeah, you can.
Okay.
You go get his ass out like he did. I was with him on that one. Like, nope. This is one decision you don't get to make. Sorry. Yeah, you feeling all shitty because you killed your brother. Yeah, I hear you. But yeah.
It feels for you, but no.
He needed to go. So
somebody had to go.
And yeah. And if you had listened, Laura would still be alive. Yeah. Just do better. I did like the whole, Church and his crew stealing the weapons from the lockup with the evidence, even though I thought it was also a little convenient that the evidence was put right up against the wall. How they know it was going to be put up right up against the wall, But once again,
because it was all a conspiracy.
Once again, I just shrug. I'm like, all right. They're making it real hard for me to suspend disbelief in a lot of this shit. It's just far.
Well, this was a week of all rights, clearly.
Yeah. I guess so, because I just thought that was entirely too convenient.
Yeah, and they were just like, Church, he's on his way to there. And then Curtis is like, why that address seems so familiar? And what's her face? Evelyn goes, we were just there.
Yeah.
Literally just there.
What's funny is I did also enjoy them trying to tell Oliver, like, yeah, we're not going to let you do this.
Even Oliver was like, you can kind of tell it. He was like slightly amused by it, but also just very highly annoyed by it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you're not going to let me?
Like, when have we've played this song before. You've seen this movie. We see how it ends. Every time you try anything against me, you lose. So you really want to, okay.
Curtis was like, and kind of upset to know that in all this time that we've been training and stuff, he's been holding back this whole time.
Yeah. Because they, I thought it was really funny when Thea showed up and he was just like, oh, Oliver did this to you? Like, yeah.
Right. He fucked them up.
Yeah, he did.
To a point.
That'll teach him, though. They had to learn.
Right. Don't go against Sensei.
Yeah, man.
But, what was it? Curtis got stabbed.
Yeah, man, he caught her like a throwing knife to the back.
Yeah. For a moment, the way they did it, though, I was like, oh my God, they just killed Curtis off. And I was like, no, we're only 5 episodes in. Don't do this.
Nah,
he's married.
They can't kill him that quick. That would eliminate the possibility of a Mr. Terrific spinoff. Oh man, they gotta fill that Friday slot somehow.
Well, I mean, what was it? Vampire Diaries is on Friday, I think.
They're gonna fill that Friday slot with another DC show. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I guess a spinoff show would be all right, but I mean, they'd have to really think about it because Friday's always the lowest day of views.
I hear you, but listen. They got Artemis now.
Listen, Linda, listen.
They got Artemis in Arrow now, right?
Mm-hmm.
They got McGann Morris on Supergirl now, right? I'm telling you. Then we got this other dude. That's kind of like a Kryptonian, but not really a Kryptonian from Supergirl. They might be setting up Young Justice. Yup.
Hey, that'd be awesome.
Yep. A live action Young Justice. Yep, for that Friday slot. You heard it here first. I predicted it. When it happens, remember I said it. It's down. It's there. It's on public record now.
I hope CW listens to us.
They should. And let me direct
it. Hey, that would do wonders for our careers. But anywho.
Wouldn't it?
And so Wild Dog was taken.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to stay back and fight him. I don't know what he thought he was going to do, but.
Wait, can we just talk about how Church threw his gun down, right? Wild Dog had like this assault rifle.
He also
and he decides not to use it, huh?
Yeah, and he throws his gun down. Exactly.
And I'm just like, I was like, this didn't have to be a fair fight, Wild Dog. You could have just shot him.
Yeah, you could have. You definitely could have. Like he just.
Like that was the first thing I saw. As soon as he threw the guns to the ground, I was just like, all right, this will be fast. This will be easy.
Yeah,
but of course, plot's sake, let's try and fight hand to hand.
Yep, and that's how you get yourself captured, because you're a dumbass. Like,
right, I was like, do you really think that, when he put the gun down and put, like, the iron knuckles on and all that stuff, that you were going to be able to beat him with just your hands? Oh, my God.
Yeah, he didn't think that through. At all.
He doesn't think a lot of things through, clearly.
No, he doesn't.
And, as much as Wild Dog wants to help the city, like, it just seems more and more like he's not really a team player. He really just wants to do.
Mm-hmm. We're also seeing the DA, I keep forgetting his name, but the DA starting to show shades.
Hard enough.
He's starting to show shades of starting to become the vigilante. So we'll see what happens with that.
He's gonna join the team.
I don't think he'll join the team, but I think he'll start.
He's gonna join the team.
That would make a team entirely too big, because once Diggle gets his shit together, he's Spartan again. And Thea stops, tripping and goes back to being Speedy again. Because she's just decided she's just not doing it for reasons I still don't understand. But
imagine the whole, like, all of them, like, you have Ollie as the mayor. You have Lance, as he's the deputy mayor. You have Speedy, who's his chief advisor, whatever the fuck she is. And then, if you have the DA, imagine having all those forms of, like, government officials just fucking being vigilantes, like a team of vigilantes. Yo, you know how lit that would be? That's the city I would want to live in.
Yeah.
That's government getting shit done.
Oh, man.
Could you, imagine Barack Obama, Bloomberg and de Blasio and I don't know, whoever the governor or mayor or whatever it is of where you live.
You got to throw you got to throw in Joe Biden though. You got to throw in Joe Biden on everything.
And Biden. Well, I mean, wherever Obama goes, Biden's gonna go. I feel like when Obama leaves the White House, Biden's gonna be like, "So where are you going? Can I go too? Can I get in? Can I like move in next door or something?"
Oh man!
Could you imagine them just fighting crime at night? Like Secret Service don't know, and Obama's just sneaking out in the middle of the night, just fighting crime.
Oh man! Yes.
In a perfect world, it's like how I like to picture it.
Oh shit! But let's talk more about Oliver and John, because he breaks into the prison to get him out, and shit goes sideways. Of course. He's like, yeah, he's not going to want to come with us unless I just stand in his cell with him and pretty much tell him either he goes or neither one of us go. So,
guilt tripping.
Yeah, basically. Like, either you come with me or we both stay in here. So, yeah, John just says, all right, fine, which leads me to believe they didn't have to go through all that extraness. They could have just broke into his cell in the first place. But,
right.
Once again, all right. But yeah. So John goes along with him.
That also gives me not so much faith in a military prison. 'Cause I was like, how you managed to get in there and break someone out of a military prison?
You
I was like,
obviously
come
don't
on,
play a
guys.
lot of video games. You think it's that complicated?
I'd like to think it's that complicated
I do it in
because
video
of
games
prison.
all the time.
I mean, shit, I can barely get off of a base in Grand Theft Auto alive.
Well, that sounds to me like you're just not very good at it. Yep, I said it. What you gonna do now? Nothing. You giving me the
Middle fingers
finger.
up.
You giving me the finger doesn't make you better at video games.
I didn't say I was better at video games. I was just saying. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5, they really made it hard with the stars, bro. It's not my fault.
Oh man, drive better. But we're talking about Arrow right now and how
Yeah.
Ollie broke in like, "Yep, you coming with me because yeah, you have no choice." And they went all out there and did the whole skyhook thing that they weren't ready for. Like, yeah, just stand right here, John. Don't move. Don't move.
Don't move a muscle.
Don't move. Don't move. Like, get down on the ground. Don't move, John. And they out.
Right. Wait, can we just talk about how for a moment I giggled when Oliver was like, don't move? And I was just like, of course, the white man telling the black man surrounded by guns pointing at them says, don't move.
Yeah, tell them like, yeah. Don't do what the dudes pointing guns that you were telling you to do. Don't do it. They won't shoot you. Yeah, okay. Trying to get them
like,
shot.
I'd be like, nigga, it's 2016.
Like, yeah, man. They killing niggas right now? Nope.
He's like, I would not know that, for I am a white man who is also the mayor.
Exactly. They're not shooting me. But yeah, so
I'm a child of privilege.
oh man.
Speaking of shooting Oliver, though.
Oh yeah. You did see, the trailer for the next episode. Apparently Oliver's gonna get shot. I don't know though. Something makes me believe that it's like he's got one of those vests on with blood splatter things underneath him and shit, so he didn't really get shot. Because those are two center of mass shots, like in the chest, where he'd have died, and he's not about to die. So something makes me think that there's something to that.
He must know someone's gunning for him.
Yeah, that episode's called Human Target, by the way. They also suggest that Church knows that Oliver's the Green Arrow. Because
isn't that something? I wonder where he gets his information from.
My thing though is Renee was like, he knows you the Arrow, but he said make you believe that it's Church. Something makes me believe though it might not be Church that he's talking about.
Maybe, perhaps that's a possibility.
Yeah, you got to be careful when people start using pronouns and shit. Like, yeah, they're trying to fool you with trailers.
Yeah, you always think it's the most obvious situation. You think it's always the most obvious choice, but it's really not. It never is.
Yeah. Anything else from Arrow?
Nope. On to Thursday.
Yeah. Legends of Tomorrow episode was called.
I just watched. It was so good.
Shogun was that episode.
I enjoyed that episode highly.
Yeah, we got some immediate ramifications of her thinking that one of them killed Rex. I mean, she came in like, yep.
Like, I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers.
Taking them all out. Well, she wasn't gonna kill all of them. She just thought Mick did it. So she killed it. Well, not killed
Which is funny because
knocked everybody out.
I'm sorry. I could understand why out of all people she thought Mick did it.
Well, because he's the most, I guess you could say unstable. He's the one that's like a criminal who like killed people and shit. She doesn't really know much about,
Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah. I couldn't think of her name for a second. She doesn't know Sarah's history, so she doesn't know how many people she killed. But she does know Mick is he steals and kills.
Actual
and
criminal.
Yeah, so she assumed it was him. Like, yo, that wasn't him. Chill the fuck out. Then you got Haywood.
See, another lesson on prejudice and assumptions.
Yeah, man. All criminals don't kill your friends.
and travel time at the same time.
Yeah. All criminal time travelers do not kill your friends. But
yeah.
Haywood was in there channeling his inner Colossus and shit.
I called him the Silver Surfer.
Oh man, but yeah, they end up in 17th century Japan because Haywood and Ray were being dumbasses and shooting inside the damn ship and got thrown out the door and all kind of craziness and landed in 17th century Japan.
1641.
Yeah.
And you start to see an extent of how nerdy. I mean, besides the first episode of the season, you start to see how fucking nerdy, Haywood is. Like, as soon as he got there, he knew exactly where he was. And I'm just like, wow.
He's such a history geek, man. He just knows that kind of shit. But you also
just a geek in general.
He can't control his powers, can't make himself get all steely and shit.
Nerd.
Yeah. One thing I thoroughly enjoyed though was when Jax and Professor Stein were looking through the ship for that secret compartment.
Being nosy.
And Jax made a Lost reference.
Of course he would.
Yes. That made me so happy. Made me so happy when he made the Lost reference. I'm like, oh shit. He's talking about Lost. And that made the whole episode.
Well, because he was right, because we've all learned going through any secret hatches, you just shouldn't do it.
Yeah, you leave it alone. Leave it closed and everything's okay. Like, it's just that simple. You never open that hatch. You're fine.
I enjoyed the Yoda reference that Haywood made.
Yeah, that was
later on in the episode, and made that girl think that Yoda was a real
it was a great sensei
or teacher.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my gosh, she has no idea.
Yeah. But they did, Jackson Stein found that message from Future Barry, which we don't get to find out exactly what it was yet, but
we know it's going to come up, but now I'm just eager to know what it is.
Yeah. And because, like I said, I think that it's going to be what the crossover episode is all about. But
probably.
We'll see.
I like how they just slightly, start to set these things up.
Yeah. We also see that, they had to destroy Ray's suit.
Which now makes me wonder what's going to happen to him. Like, what's he going to do now? Like, is he just going to stay on the ship and fix shit now, like Jackson's been doing, or
he's just going to drop his ass back in 2016 where, because he's just useless.
Bye, Ray.
Like, man, you ain't shit. You serve us no purpose. Bye.
Right.
That's harsh, isn't it?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I honestly don't know what he'd do, though. That's my point.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like they're gonna find some kind of alternate way to keep him because that the girl's father, Mr. Yashimoto, I think his name was.
Sure.
Something like that. Something with a Y and a moto.
Yeah.
He was talking about, it's more than just, there's more to the man than the suit and all that jazz. So I'm figuring there's some way that they're going to be able to keep him there and be useful.
Unless he just makes another suit. I feel like that might have something to do with it where,
That's what I thought. And I was like, well, where did he get all those materials from?
I'm thinking if he's in a time machine, he can go to the future and just get all the tech he needs on the cheap and then make the suit again, That's what I would do.
Touche. I'm sure.
Makes sense to me. But, yeah. I mean, that's really all I got there, except for, like I said, they kind of setting up that crossover episode in the future. But, next episode we got coming from them is called Abominations, and we're going to get Confederate zombies. That's all that really matters.
Always a fun time.
That's all that really matters. There's Confederate zombies.
Wait, can I just say one thing from this episode, Shogun?
No.
How much of a I'm saying it. How much of a badass that Sarah was when she was fighting all the samurai.
Oh man, yeah, her and Vixen though, they were both doing their thing.
They gave me hard eyes.
Yeah, yeah. While they were waiting for fucking Haywood to get his shit together, and Mick trying to prove
Right.
that they were ninjas.
Just just going up against people, not knowing how to turn his shit on and off.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah was like, "You it sounds like you have performance issues," and I was like, "Yes, someone said it. I
Yep.
kept waiting for it."
Yep. Got to turn steel. Had a problem getting hard.
Oh, high five! You get 10 points to Gryffindor for that one.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm a little thrown off by that whole thing with her, with Vixen be like, yeah, there's no such thing as ninjas, and Sarah like, no, you're not basically a ninja, you are a ninja. Like,
Right? You're an assassin.
that's what I'm saying.
You were taught.
She basically, when Vixen described what ninjas were, she was describing Sarah to a T. Like, she was describing the League of Assassins.
Yep.
But yeah.
I'm basically like a ninja, Sarah. Don't discredit yourself like that.
Yeah, you are a ninja. But yeah. Anything else that happened this week you want to touch on? Make sure you acknowledge anything at all.
No, we're talking about everything I was excited about.
Yeah, yeah. Anything that you think is coming that you're excited to see, or?
Nah, I said all that already.
Yeah, I'm more just interested, like I said, when this crossover happens. I'm pretty sure it's going to have something to do with the Legion of Doom, which is why Barry brought it up. And yeah, how they bring Supergirl in, I don't know, but we shall see.
So do we have any idea when the crossover is happening yet, or no?
I know it lines up with episode 100 of Arrow. So whenever that is.
Frantically searches when
Yeah.
when is Arrow's 100th episode.
Yeah, it's that week. I know that's when they're doing it, but I don't know anything other than that.
So is it going to be like a 4-episode crossover?
Yep, starting
You know what I
Monday
mean? Like,
and go all the way through the week.
Okay. Okay. Kind of like how they do with SVU and Chicago Fire and Chicago PD, which I really hate they do that.
Sure.
Sorry, sidetracking. It's just.
Yeah, I don't keep up with those.
What? Oh, and that'll be. Damn it! There's no date there.
Yeah, I'm sure you all can find out if you decide to look hard enough. I'm not gonna do that right now. It's late. But yeah. If there's nothing else.
After the 16th of November, I can tell you that.
Thanks for going way out on the limb there. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. We'll see you all same time next week. Until then, you can follow me at Sir Cussalott on both Instagram and Twitter. That's at Sir Cussalott, SIR_CUSSALOTT. What about you, Mara? Where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter, and then you'll find all my other accounts there as well. And my Twitter is mylifehascolor_.
Just
and then they'll find everything.
Spell just how it
everything
sounds.
Else is inspired. Huh?
I said spell just how it sounds.
Yeah.
With the underscore at the end. Don't forget the underscore, because that's probably somebody else without the underscore. Somebody else that you don't want to follow. You don't want to follow that person.
Never.
They're not Mara.
I must look it up right now.
But you can also follow us, in total at Creation Magazine on Instagram. We share a lot of cool stuff on there, just cool art and things of that nature, just nerdy shit that we enjoy. But that's going to do it for the day. We'll see you same time next week. Until then, stay creative, stay free.
Bye, everybody.